Okay, students, today we will see some more concepts. Okay, now let us discuss a point about wave. This is a wave. Okay, I'll draw only up to here. Let us say this will continue. Okay, so we will consider only up to this. Let us say, or we will draw it like that. It will continue. Okay, and similarly there is another wave. Okay, assume that this point and this point is same. Both are in phase. Both are in phase. They are in same. They both started at 0. They are going. Their amplitudes are also same. They are going in a similar fashion. Okay. Here it is not about amplitude. You know, the pattern is absolutely matching. Okay. These two waves are in phase. Now let us take another scenario. In this, actually, what is happening? When this wave is reaching this point, this is one full cycle. This is one full cycle. This wave, let us say this wave started at 10 o'clock. This wave also started at 10 o'clock. Okay? So, when this wave reached here, this wave also reached here. So, at every point, if I take, let us say this point, what is happening? If I am adding these two, see, this is my wave 1, this is my wave 2, right? Obviously, this is my amplitude 1, this is my amplitude 2. Amplitude means maximum displacement. If you take any other displacement, it is y2, y1, right? So, superposition, what we will do? Superposition will simply add these two. So, they are in phase, and when this is attaining its maximum, it is also attaining its maximum. So, what is happening? What is happening? When you are adding, they are both combining and giving maximum amplitude. They are giving maximum amplitude. What is maximum amplitude? Constructive. Okay? This is how it is happening. Now, let us say I will take another scenario. So now, when this wave is here, the first wave is here, the second wave is only up to here, let us say. Okay? See, this wave, wave 1, 10, 0, 1, the wave is here. Okay? Whereas this wave, it is here. That means corresponding to this point. Okay? Now, by the way, you can write the points here. 0, this is pi by 2, this is pi, this is 3 pi by 2, and this is 2 pi. One full cycle, right? So when this wave is here, both are propagating in this direction. Both are propagating in this direction. So this wave also is going like this. See, it is also going like this only. But what I am saying is, when this wave is here, then this wave is here. What is the gap? Gap is 2 pi minus pi. This corresponds to pi. 2 pi minus pi. Okay? Like that you imagine. Then in this situation what happens? When this wave is here, this wave is here. Okay? Here what is the displacement? 0. Here also 0. Right? Suppose this wave here very carefully. If this wave, the first wave is here, this will be pi backward. It will be pi backward, right? So this is pi by 2. This is pi by 2. That means this wave would have been here. Okay. Again I am saying, because the first case what we have seen are both are identical waves. In this situation, when this wave is, this is wave 1. Wave is complicated direction. I will write the positions O, A, B, C, D. Corresponding position I will say O dash, right? A dash, B dash. See, this wave is also going like this, but it is not going as fast as this. Maybe it is behind. Okay, so are they in phase? First of all, they are not in phase. In the first case, the phase difference. What is phase difference? Phase of this wave and phase of this wave. Take the difference. That is the phase difference. Okay. So in this situation, what is happening? From here to here, when this wave reached, when this wave 1 was at D location, this wave was at B location, right? So there was a gap of pi radians. Okay, so the phase difference is pi or 180 degrees in terms of degrees. When it is 180 degrees, what is happening? Here displacement 0, here also displacement 0. Add them 0. Now, when this wave is at C point, let us say the wave 1 was at C point, where will this wave be? 180 degrees behind. So this is pi by 2, this is pi by 2, so it will at A dash. Observe carefully, both waves have same amplitude. So this is minus A, this is plus A, add these two, you are getting 0. So when you have a, here the phase difference is 180 degrees. Okay, phase difference is 180 degrees. We are saying that when it is 360 degrees, when it is 2 pi, we are saying that when it is 2 pi, it is constructive. So when it is pi, what is 2 pi corresponds to? I told in the previous class also. See, what is this dimension? It is lambda. It is lambda. You have to take two similar points. This point to this point you can take, trough to crest to crest, peak point to peak point. You can take this point to this point. There are two similar points. You can take this point to this point. See, here to here one full cycle is there. Here you see, this is one full cycle. See, you call this as 0, 0 to pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi, right? Like that. So from here to here it is one full cycle. So one full cycle means how much? 2 pi radians. It means lambda distance. In terms of distance, this is distance. Okay? If it is half cycle, why am I writing half cycle? When this wave completed full cycle, this wave completed only half cycle. Okay? This wave completed only half cycle. So half cycle, what will happen? Half cycle, it corresponds to pi radians, just now we discussed, and it corresponds to lambda by 2 distance. Now what is happening at lambda by 2? When you are adding these two, superposition you are doing, it is becoming 0. So at lambda by 2 gap, when the path difference is lambda by 2, it is becoming destructive. Okay, so this is the concept. So we will discuss the diffraction and small derivations there. Take a screenshot and write it. Yeah. Yesterday we were talking about diffraction. What did we discuss? There is a single slit, there is a source of light, there is another screen, okay? And on the screen, you are seeing a pattern, as I told you. How is that pattern? It is dying down, isn't it? So, this is the pattern we have seen. So, these are all dark spots. Why dark spots? No. See, this is intensity, right? In the diffraction, this is a screen 2. Here, in the center, you are getting maximum intensity. We call it as I0. Then the intensity is falling. If I0 is, let us say, 100, 50, 25, 12.5, like that, it is falling down. And it is symmetrical. This is what is diffraction. Now, here one more point we discussed, that this slit has to be very, very small. Then only you will see the phenomenon of diffraction. Otherwise, you won't see the diffraction. The rays will simply go straight. Why this is happening? Bending of light. Now, here, these are the points where you are seeing the dark spots. Okay. Now, these dark spots are not very well defined. I gave you the example of tree leaves where sunlight is falling. You see the bright spots, but the shadow is not very well defined. Okay. So, these are not very clearly defined points. But we want to find out these points, the location. Okay, we want to find these points location, y1, y2, y3. How to find that? That is what we are going to discuss now. Okay, so you understood the scope now? What are we discussing? We are discussing these dark spots, where they occur, because numericals are asked on that concept. So for this, I am drawing just an exaggerated diagram. We will say this gap is A. So this is the slit. The slit is very small, but here only for the explanation purpose we are drawing so big. If such big slit is there, no question of any diffraction. Now here rays are going out. What are we trying to find out? I told you that there is a center point is there, all this. So this point, some particular dark spot we are trying to locate. This is a dark spot, this is a dark spot. We are trying to locate that particular dark spot. Dark spot means what? Destructive interference. Dark spot means what? Destructive interference. Now between these 2 points, light is entering. How many light rays do you think is possible? A billion light rays are possible. Okay? A billion light rays are possible. But we are not talking about all those billion light rays. We will take few light rays. Okay? So like this, we will call this 1, 3, 5. I will take one more here. There is a reason why I am taking that. Okay. Obviously, they are making angle theta. And tell me, these 2 parallel rays are there. Can I write it like this? Suppose there are 2 parallel rays are there. Okay. These 2 are parallel rays. This is 50 centimeter. You drop it perpendicular. This is also 50 centimeter. So what is the difference? This is the difference. This is your path difference. Agree? This is the path difference. Extra path. Extra mileage this way went. Okay? Understood path difference? We are taking two parallel rays. Let us say I take this part, this ray and this ray, they are parallel, but small. This ray is traveling little bit more, no? This ray is traveling little bit more, like this. This is exaggerated. So this is your path difference. Okay? And this angle, this vertical angle is theta, because this horizontal angle is theta. We can very well we can see how this angle is coming theta also. Okay, let us just see whether that angle is coming theta or not. Again, let us draw. So you have an angle theta. Okay, and here you are dropping a perpendicular. This angle is theta. This whole angle is 90. This angle is theta. So what is this angle? This is 90 minus theta. This is perpendicular. While explaining path difference, I have said that this is 90. This is 90 minus theta. This is theta. Okay? I'm just trying to tell you because every step should be very clear to you. Otherwise, what is the point of studying? Alright. So that means if I take ray 5 and ray 3, there must be a path difference. Okay? So if I just draw a dotted line here, if this whole thing is A, we are dividing this slit into two parts. Half parts. Okay? So this is part 1 and this is part 2, let us say. So what is this? This is also A by 2 and this will be A by 2, right? A by 2, A by 2. Now here we have to draw the perpendicular. Okay? What is our path difference? This dimension is our path difference. So if you draw this triangle, you have 90 degree here. This is A by 2. Let us call this as x. What is x by A by 2? This is theta. And mind you, theta is very, very small angle. Okay? Theta is a very, very small angle. What? X by A by 2 is equal to, okay? So this is adjacent, opposite, hypotenuse. Opposite by hypotenuse, sin theta. X is equal to A by 2 sin theta. A by 2 sin theta. Now what we are discussing? This is the path difference. इसके पहले मैंने एक लंबी राउंड कहानी सुनाई कि पाथ डिफरेंस जब लैम्डा बाय 2 हो जाता है, पाथ डिफरेंस इज लैम्डा बाय 2, then it becomes a destructive interference. So because we are discussing about dark spots, so A by 2 sin theta must be equal to lambda by 2. Right? What is this A? The slit gap, hole ka size. Alright? So 2 to 1. What are you getting here? Sin theta is equal to lambda by A. Sin theta you got it as lambda by A. ठीक है? अभी ध्यान से सुनो. मैंने 5 and 3 I took. Suppose if I take 4 and 2, some other two rays. Between 4 and 2, 4 is traveling more distance. 4 is traveling more distance, right? There will be a path difference. So, ध्यान से देखो, this half is A by 2. तो इसका half A by 4. तो ये भी A by 4. This is A by 4. This is A by 4. A by 4 plus A by 4, A by 2. तो इधर भी अगर मैं 2 and 4 I am taking, I am getting how much? A by 4 plus A by 4, I am getting A by 2. So for taking 2 and 4, I am arriving at the same situation. Okay, I am arriving at the Same situation. So that means if I am taking one ray here, I am always getting another ray here, which is creating a destructive interference and thereby creating a dark spot. Similarly, if you take suppose some other ray 6, to 6K corresponding, you will definitely find another ray which will create this kind of path difference in this example. Okay, here how many pieces we have made the slit? जो slit है उसके दो टुकड़े किए हम, slit के हमने दो टुकड़े किए, तो sin theta is equal to lambda by a आ गया. Slit के अगर मैं 4 टुकड़े करूं, this is 2 parts, slit 2 parts, slit 4 parts, I will get sin theta is equal to क्या हो जाएगा 2 lambda by a आएगा. वो a केस भी we will try to see just to convince you. अगर मैं 6 parts करूंगा, I will get sin theta is equal to 3 lambda by a. Okay, sin theta will get 3 lambda by a. मैंने एक सिंपल केस लिया, उसमें मैंने स्लिट का 2 टुकड़े किए, ऊपर वाला a/2, नीचे वाला a/2. I got sin theta is equal to lambda by a. अगर मैं 4 टुकड़े करता तो 2 lambda by a, अगर मैं 6 टुकड़े करता 3 lambda by a. ठीक है, तो उसी तरह I will get n lambda by a for 2n parts. For 2n parts. Okay. 4 का just we will try to see, लेकिन इसका एक बार इंटरप्रिटेशन करते हैं, ये हमने क्या निकाला है. Okay, just take a screenshot and write. So that means you have a slit, there is a source, here there is a screen, this is a central line, okay. So this is the first point. So obviously there is a theta. ये theta कैसे निकाला हमने? Sin theta is equal to lambda divided by a. Lambda is wavelength and a is slit size. तो ये दूसरा पॉइंट कैसे आएगा? इधर कुछ और थीटा होगा, तो दिस पॉइंट sin थीटा यहां लिखेंगे lambda by a. इधर अगर मैं इसको जोड़ दूंगा, sin theta is equal to 2 lambda by a, so on up to n lambda by a, depends upon the size of the slit. तो इसमें हमें ये लोकेशंस को निकाल लिया. ये इंटेंसिटी का भी एक फॉर्मूला है, दिस इज अ फॉर्मूला दैट इज नॉट वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. इफ यू वांट, आई विल टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट एंड सेंड इट टू यू. You can memorize that, but the main point is this. Okay, we have identified the positions of the dark spot. Okay, so this is what is in diffraction you are supposed to know. You should be able to identify the locations where the dark spots are coming. Even if you are making 4 pieces, see this one piece, 2 pieces. Now 4 piece means इसको एक और आधा, इसको एक और आधा. ठीक है, तो you have to take the rays here. So now you have made how many pieces? 4 pieces. Okay, so you will take a ray here, from the center a ray here, alright, and here a ray. So here what is happening? This gap is how much? Originally this gap is a by 2. Okay, now this gap is a by 2 ka half, a by 4. Right? So similarly, so this is also a by 4. Alright. So now, like I discussed in the previous case, I got two rays which are separated by a by 4 and a by 4. Right? You added these two and you got a by 2. See the previous sketch. Now you have made 4 pieces now. Piece 1, piece 2, piece 3, piece 4. So, piece 1 and piece 2, this is the center line, this is the first line, slices. So, इन दोनों के बीच में मुझे ऐसा कोई पॉइंट मिलेगा जो इधर से a by 8 है, a by 8 ऊपर है और a by 8 नीचे है, a by 8 ऊपर है और a by 8 नीचे है, दोनों को मिलाकर कितना हुआ? a by 4. Right? So you will get a triangle like this if you solve it. In this, when you make 4 pieces, this dimension is becoming how much? A by 4. And this dimension, this is 90 degree. You are finding out this x. So here also it is theta only. And you will say, sir, this is one angle, no sir, this is another angle. So see, these angles are almost same. Why? Because the slit is very, very small. What happens? So here sin theta is equal to opposite by adjacent, opposite by hypotenuse, x by a by 4. So x is equal to a by 4 sin theta. X क्या है? Path difference. But a by 4 sin theta must be equal to lambda by 2. So what are you getting here? Sin theta. A sin theta you are getting as 4 lambda by 2. This a will go that side. What are you getting? This a will go that side. It will become 2 lambda by a. Like that, 3 lambda by a for 6 pieces. 4 lambda by a for 8 pieces. Like that we get. Okay. This just for information sake I am saying, but this is the concept important. So with this we have discussed about diffraction. Okay. So next class we will move on to some other concepts. Take a screenshot and note down. Okay then. Thank you.